Team IBB. It's IBB Gary, and I am here with a very, very special guest. We have the one and the only Mike Bernot, the general manager of Downtown Willoughby's Corks, and he's here to share his hashtag IBB Top 3 Trilogy Keys of Success. So, Mike, thank you for being here today. I appreciate it.
Me, man. This is fun.
Yeah, this is going to be so much fun.
I'm enjoying what you guys are doing down here.
Thank you. We enjoy what you're doing for the whole city of Willoughby.
Thanks, man.
At Corks. So, if you could tell Team IBB and the entire community a little bit about yourself and a little bit about Corks.
Sure. My name's Mike Bernot. I am the general manager at Corks Wine Bar down in historic downtown Willoughby. Being the only wine bar in the area, we cater mostly to a wine-heavy selection of drinks. However, we are diversified in the sense that, we do have a full bar as far as beers, taps, cocktails, martinis, those kinds of things. We do a lot of private events over there as well, and we run some nice monthly events such as a monthly wine tasting on the second Tuesday of every month where we get some pretty cool guests. Actually, May, we're going to have a winemaker from Italy coming in.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so sometimes you get to hear it right from the horse's mouth. We also do a monthly wine and paint night or just a paint party. You don't have to drink wine, you can drink beer. Not a big deal.
Good to know. So there you go, Team IBB. Check it out. Every month they got some great events out there. If you haven't been to Corks, it's an awesome place. And funny thing, I just want to mention your wife, Heather. She also does all of the desserts there. Is that correct?
She does the weekly cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
Yeah, flavors change from batch to batch. The decorations are pretty
awesome.
Beautiful. I might be slightly biased, but you can check out her business, Heatherific Sweets, as well.
Yes, Heatherific Sweets. I have been a customer of hers for. My wife, has been a customer of hers for quite some time, but she really does do a magnificent job with all the different cupcakes. She's done several orders for me over the years since I've known them.
Yeah,
she does
a keeper.
a great job. Yeah, she's pretty cool, right? So, if you could tell Team IBB a little bit about Mike the man.
Mike the man. Well, I have a bachelor's degree from the University of Dayton. I have worked a couple different jobs, but been in the beverage industry actually more of my career than anything else. I did fundraising for 8 years at Lake Catholic.
That's awesome.
Did a short stint at preschool right after college. Started my bartending days at Malarkey's Irish Pub and moved over to Corks about 10 years ago, coming up on 10 years ago, and took over as general manager a little over 1 year ago, but played music locally for a long time as well. I mean, lots of things.
Lots of things. No,
many layers to this onion.
No, that's amazing. So you worked your way all the way up to the general manager position, and I will say you have been doing a magnificent job. So thank you. Thank you so much. So without further ado, we're gonna dive right in to the hashtag IBB Top 3. Please share with IBB your first key to success.
My first key to success is more of a motivational point, I'd say. It's about attitude. It's about what you carry with you on a daily basis. And my first piece of advice is to find the good and praise it in life. And that goes for your professional life and your personal life. When you're focused on the good, you're focused on the good. Everything's optimistic. You can find better solutions to problems, and you're really minimizing all the minutia that comes along with decision making. When you're good at one thing, focus on that one thing and drive it home. And then you can add a second thing. I think a lot of people get bogged down in trying to add too many spinning plates at once, and it distracts them from the ultimate goal. Most corporations and bigger businesses have mission and vision statements. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people, when they're just getting started or even in their own professional career, forget about their own professional objectives because they get bogged down with the idea that they have to do more or
everything.
Or everything.
Right.
And nobody can do everything. It's a fact in life. But I came from good, solid stock and good people who kind of taught me that at a young age. There's good to be found in everything. There's opportunities even when it seems like there's not. Mm-hmm. There's something to be found. If there's a problem, that means there's a solution, and that's the good in the problem.
Right. No, there's always an opportunity. I love that. Could you share like an example of when it was really the time was difficult and you were able to find the good and then in the situation?
Yeah, I mean, I can go on a week-to-week basis, but it can be a small thing. So, like you get those little daily frustrations. So recently, for example, issues with the dishwasher work. I'm not a handyman. I'm not a mechanic.
Right.
I got to call somebody to fix that. I don't really want to write that check. So, get on Google because we have resources next to us.
Of course.
Maybe, and this will actually come into point 3 a little bit too. But you learn some things along the way. Maybe you can pick up a new skill set along the way. And then if you do fix the thing yourself, you feel great.
You feel great.
You feel great.
That never happens for me, but yeah.
It's not 100% success rate. I'll give you that for sure.
Also, like just with your example, you're not only learning for your professional aspect of everything, but personally, now you have those tools for later on. So.
It's good for everything. I mean, even so much as having supply issues at work and finding out that one of your favorite brands that you sell or one of your best products has recently come off the market. It's a bad thing. It's inconvenient for the short term. However, it's an opportunity to find something new, find something better, and that's part of the joy of my job is the scavenger hunt, I call it, of finding new products and new brands to bring into the Willoughby area to expose people to. That's really like the number one joy of my job, I'd say.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Another thing I wanted to add was, it's almost like an opposite way of thinking. When everything's going right, you want to focus, so for instance, you're selling all the things that you're supposed to be selling and you're making a gajillion dollars. You need to think about, what you could do to continue going down this route, right? We never get complacent. But then also when things aren't going our way and we're not making gajillions of dollars and, we're not selling or whatever the case is, you're not pushing the products, no one's buying, whatever. The big thing is to focus on what are the things that are going really well. Even though it might be hard to think about them and point them out, but just appreciate yourself and the efforts that you're putting out there, because I promise you the things that you're doing right now, even though they're not paying dividends right this second, they will down the line. So give yourself credit where it's due, for sure.
Got to play the long game.
Yes, long game all the time. So thank you so much for that. Team IBB, stay tuned for the next 2 episodes. One's going to come tomorrow and the one the day after that. So stay tuned. Mike is going to bring the thunder on the next 2. All right, guys. So we're out of here. Until next time, stay burn proof.